And welcome to Bluebet Stadium, where we've got the Penrith Panthers taking on the Melbourne Storm. I'm your host, Tyree Clay, and with me in the box tonight is Sonny Tyres. Sonny, how are we?
Yeah, doing good, Tyrone. It's great to be here at the foot of the mountains. Big game for both sides, especially for the Panthers. They're 2-7 on the season, and they cannot afford to lose any more games or they will be out of finals contention. So it's all on the line here tonight. It's all on the table. High stakes, high pressure environment for the Storm. 7-2 on this season. They're currently first after round 9, and they'll be looking to try and make a push for the minor premiership. So big game for both sides, and when you've got those sorts of stakes on the line, I'll tell you what, it's going to make for a great game.
Yeah, well, and interestingly, the Panthers, you did say 2-7 and down in 13th. However, they do have a positive for and against. So they are a team that can always stay in the game, but they haven't had the results go their way.
Yeah, a lot of close losses for the Panthers. And yeah, with the positive points differential, it's a bit heartbreaking for them. They're not out of the equation just yet. Sold out Bluebet Stadium. They need to put on a win. Cody Mansell will not be playing this game. He's injured. So that's a good sign for the Storm. But for the Panthers, Cyrus Marks will get a chance to prove himself at fullback. Been one of their best players this season. We'll see how he goes here tonight in the 1 jersey.
Yeah, and so far he's done a good job. He already made that long line break. And it's a pretty good opening set here from the Panthers, as it's going to go to Sione Matus. Kick it down to Jack Jimmy, who will step one. Jack Jimmy is away. Can't get past Cyrus Marks in defence, though. And Melbourne here are on the front foot already, as it's going to go to Trayvon Takahu. He's going to be taken down 5 metres short of halfway. Now it's going to go to Jimmy, inside to far Philly. And Melbourne here working inside Penrith half on the third play. TBK just has to take the run. Fourth, we're going to go inside to Corey Bell. But Chad Johnson wraps him up. Good set there from the Storm. 5th and last now. It's going to go back for TBK. He puts down the crossfield kick here for Errol Ray Romano, who does split them. Errol Ray Romano can't get past Corey Bell, though. But promising signs here for the Panthers early on.
Yeah, they're showing a lot of energy, this Panthers side, and we'll just quickly give a shout out to Bailey Wilson. His first game as an interim captain for the Panthers for the rest of this season. So he'll be looking to have a big game and lead by example. But the Panthers, they're looking pretty good. They're going toe-to-toe with the Season 7 premiers, and they haven't shown any backwards steps yet. So, yeah, it's been a great game from them so far early on. Oh, jeez. Commentator's curse. I'll put my hand up for that one.
Sonny just cursed them, and now Corey Bell almost going through. Yeah, just a bit lazy there from Wriggle. And now we get to see Riley Murray in the starting role for the Storm. So, and there is a Musbet on this game as Harris takes it. But yeah, Riley Murray or Tim James to score, and you'll be up, folks. And firstly, I do have that offer as Remy just says he's going straight through. And here come the Storm, 4th tackle. It's going to go to Kane Nielsen. He'll be taken down there for 5th and last. It's going to go Will Kay. Oh, that is brilliant defense. Is that the captain? It is Bailey Wilson. He is stepping up early. And Penrith, they're showing that they can put up with the Storm here.
Yeah, it's good signs early on, and I'll tell you what, nothing like a bit of captain-on-captain violence. Bailey Wilson not backing down from the challenge. He's going to have his hands full here tonight against a forward pack like the Storm, the likes of Kane Nielsen, Will Kay, Riley Murray. But geez, just like that, Jackson Allison gets the offload, Wriggle passes it to Matos. They're still going. This is that Panthers footy. This is that attacking footy that they've shown this season. And I'll tell you what, when it's clicking, it's just something to watch.
And they also get rewarded for that. They get a set restart. So Penrith here going to have a fresh set of tackles. And Irwin going to get them into some good field position. 2nd tackle inside the 30. And it's going to go out to Metcalf. Metcalf can't step through there, though, unfortunately. Third tackle now for the Panthers. They're going to spread it to the right-hand side. It's going to go to Sione Matus. But he will be tackled there. Fourth now, 12 metres out. It's going to go to Jackson Allison. Corey Bell rushed up to tackle him. Fifth and last now. Brilliant set from the Panthers. It's going to be Jaden White putting up the bomb. Mendonca back for Cyrus Marks.
Oh!
He's going to score. And the Storm have been shell-shocked early.
Oh, Cyrus Marks, take a bow. He certainly is putting the case forward for the one jersey early in this game. Oh, geez, stepping in between Riley Murray and Nelson or Guys, one of their back rowers. But geez, just like that, Penrith off to a hot start. And that's what they need here against a side like the Storm. You know, you want to get off to the front foot early on and try and dictate the tempo of the game. And I'll tell you what, Mata Us, oh geez, thanks that one. But yeah, great start from Penrith. Melbourne just need to tie it up a bit, especially on defense. The Panthers are not afraid to throw it around. So I think that's something that Coach Captain K and his boys need to watch out for here tonight.
Yeah, and obviously Cody Vansor being out, it is a very big loss. He's been one of their substantial players, but Cyrus Marks, another one of their good players, standing up. And Penrith here giving it to the Storm, and we'll see what they can offer more as Lennox Prakash takes the hit up to the 20-metre line now. They're going to spread it here to Chad Johnson, and he's going to go straight through. Not before he's met by Corey Bell, but he gets to the 40-metre line. Going to be second tackle. Lennox Prakash trying to go up the guts. I think that's James Thorne. He wraps him up. Penrith, they're going to try something. Oh, they're going to pull it off. Cyrus Marks, but no. A bit of inexperience from Cyrus Marks, and he just throws the ball to Nilsson there.
Yeah, Marks not too accustomed at the fullback position for a couple of seasons now. As well, okay, gets a big run there with a nice, don't argue, to go with it. But yeah, the Panthers, they've just really stepped up to the challenge so far. They showed they're not afraid to throw it around and chance their arm against a side like the Storm. And when you've got your season to play for, why not? Leave it all out there on the field. Don't leave any questions unanswered and try and pull off this huge upset against the Storm.
Oh, but Oldfield, he can't get anywhere though, and it will be fifth and last now. A very slow play of the ball. It's going to go back for Thorne. Thorne's going to put in a grubber. Oh, Corey Bell. Oh, that is brilliant from the Storm. We've seen them do that time and time again, and they have done it yet again.
Yeah, Corey Bell, you just give it to him on a platter, and it's almost guaranteed money there. Great ball from James Thorne, I believe it was, getting the grubber away, and Bell just had to run onto it. And I'll tell you what, the Storm, they'll be breathing a bit easier now. They were on the ropes a bit early on here, but just like that, tries can turn the game around and turn momentum around. So great try from Corey Bell. As always, you can't too expect that from him. But yeah, it was lucky for the Storm here. It was looking pretty nerve-wracking early on.
It was, and the Storm will now get out in front, 6 points to 4, and breathe a little bit easier, but still, they've got to watch out for Penrith. They can strike at any time. So even though they are in front by this lead, they still can't let their foot off the gas. They can't let their foot off the gas pedal. They've just got to keep going because we've seen what can happen. We saw it last week, for example. Dolphins went up 18-0, and then Penrith managed to claw it back to 18-0 until they were heartbroken by a field goal from the Dolphins.
Yeah, and it's sort of been the story for the Panthers this season. You know, they've gotten really close, beating some quality sides, but they just let it slip away right at the end. The game against the Cowboys is one I remember when they had 24-6 at halftime, but Maverick Oldfield gets dragged out of bounds, and they're giving it to him there on the sideline. The Panthers are turning up here, Tyrone. This feels like a new side we're seeing.
Well, I mean, it is. It's a new captain, so he will implement changes, and so far the changes are actually working really, really well. So we get to see the captain himself take the run. Now it's going to go to Lennox Prakash. He's straight up the middle. And this Penrith team, don't know what's clicked, but something's happened. And they're starting to click as Cyrus Marks almost getting past Nielsen now. It's going to be third tackle. And Bailey Wilson will take the run. Fourth tackle now. Here come Penrith. Oh, Riley Murray sits one down. Oh, he's very angry. And it's going to be fifth and last now. Oh, it's a knock on from Jaden White. And the Storm breathing another sigh of relief.
Yeah, local Penrith boy Riley Murray putting on a huge shot there. But the Panthers, with a prime opportunity inside the red zone, they just couldn't finish it off. And one of the big changes for their lineup is Sione Mataus shifting from 6 to 7 with Jaden White. Mataus, he's been one of the best 5'8" this season in my opinion. So I was a bit skeptical when I saw that change, but I'll tell you what, it's sort of starting to work for the Panthers here tonight. There's not really much you can question. And Jameson shuffle from Thorny. Not really going anywhere, but nonetheless, fifth and last here for the Storm.
Yeah, and it's going to be Blake Harris kicking it down to the wing of El Rey Romano. He's going to get a good return. It's going to be more. Oh, I thought it was going to be more than a good return, seeing Corey Bell's Superman dive, but Thorn there, last ditch. Lennox Prakash through the middle. Oh, Penrith, they're just walking through this Melbourne defence. It's going to be Wilson. Oh, but he's dragged back. Third tackle now, 20 metres out. It's going to go left-hand side. Chad Johnson. He'll take it there, 15 metres out. Fourth tackle. It's going to go. Matos. But he's going to be dragged back. Strong tackle there. Fifth and last now for the Panthers. They're going to go back for Jaden White, putting up the bomb. It's Jackson Allison says have that and shoves one into him. And the post gets in the way, but Wilke gets a fend. A lot of stuff is happening here in this game.
Oh, geez, Tyrone, the Storm are on the ropes early here. I don't think they would have been expecting to walk into what feels like an ambush here at Bluebet Stadium. The Panthers have really turned it on here so far, and they've got a whole season to play for. You just, just like that, another mistake. And Jaden White cocked it back for a dummy. And, Captain K is not happy at the moment. His side's just conceding this possession. And the Panthers, they're just looking potent, especially on attack.
Yeah. Although now, as we see, Riggle throw a quarterback pass. And the Storm escape with one there as we get to see the bench props on the field now for both respective sides. Wilmot takes the run. Will K up the middle. Oh, but Cyrus Marks, great tackle there. Will K standing up for his side. Second tackle now. It's going to go. They're going to spread it all the way to Corey Bell, who gets past Marshall Metcalf. But Jaden White there, last-ditch effort, gets him as TBK off to Nilsson. Nilsson gets driven back. Fourth tackle now. Melbourne 5 metres out. They're going to go. Will K, is he going to go over? No, he's stood on the spot. Fifth and last now. Whoa, it's going to be offside against the Panthers. Oh, and the Storm get a repeat set. Not what you would have hoped for as a Penrith fan.
I'll tell you what, that's a great heads-up play from James Thorne. Just milking that penalty. He saw the offside marker. And, IQ plays like that can just really change momentum in your favour. And, flat ball to Logan, guys. Storm knocking on the try line now.
They are, and Blake Harris, can he go over? No, he's going to be put on his back. Referee Viggo Rasmussen going up to the bunker, checking this. He's going to give it a try. I don't know what he's seen, but it's clearly held up. As we do get the red light, it will be fourth tackle now for the Storm as Hopsgood on the flat ball. Can he go? Oh, he was so close to the line. Couldn't get there. Fifth and last now for the Storm. Blake Harris gonna grab her at TBK, and TBK finds the hole. He's gonna score, and the Melbourne Storm go out to a 6-point lead.
Yeah, oh, what a great kick there it was from Blake Harris. Just drops it on a dime for his halves partner TBK. And that'll be good for the Storm because there were worrying signs early on. The Panthers were really bringing it to him. But that milk penalty from James Thorne, smart penalty that just got them another set of 6 inside the red zone. And now the Storm get a bit of breathing room here, but geez, you don't want to let your foot off the pedal anytime soon because the Panthers have really turned up and they'll probably have a bit of fire lit under them after this set.
Yeah, as TBK converts his own try, it's now an 8-point lead. And Melbourne are slowly getting to grips with what's happened. They're slowly getting a grip of the game. But however, if they do lose grip, Penrith will just come back at them. We've seen them do it. And I reckon the wet conditions are having a part to play with this game.
Yeah, I think it's forced the Storm to play a more conservative style of footy, whereas the Panthers have probably been relying on that because they've been the ones throwing it around and taking risks here. And oh, geez, flat ball to Wilmot. But I'll tell you what, the rain hasn't deterred the crowd from turning up here tonight. It's sold out at Bluebet Stadium. And SOS being sent out to all SRL Panthers fans. Get behind your team. They're playing for their finals. They're playing for their season. And it couldn't be a tougher test than against the Season 7 premiers in the Storm. So they're doing all right so far. They're holding their own. But, you know, against a team like the Storm, you've got to play a full 80-minute game.
Yeah, and that was a really good defensive set for the Panthers, keeping them to Melbourne's own 40-metre line. And now TBK will have to kick it from his own end. He gets a solid kick. It's not going to go far. Laumu comes on the return, and he'll get over halfway before he's tackled. Penrith now working it up with Carl Lewis, making his debut today. He obviously is a Penrith dev, and with the injury of Mansell, he's been given the honours of playing for this Penrith side, so he'll be trying to relinquish that as we get to see an intercept though, and Penrith yet again giving the Melbourne more possession.
Yeah, Mataus just throwing it straight to Ryan Wilmot. And just like that, the Panthers with a good set now turn it over and they'll be on the back foot for this one. The Storm looking to try and counter-attack through the edges here, and I'll tell you what, the Storm, they're just one of those teams where you can't afford to give away the ball, especially when you're chasing the lead. So we'll see if they can toughen up here on defense.
So we get to see Logan Guys. He'll just take a strong run inside the 20 now, 5th and last. It's going to go to Blake Harris. Oh, but he knocks it on. And Chad Johnson picks it up. It's +1. But Thorne gets there. Oh, that looked promising for the Panthers.
Yeah, a filthy, goosey hit there from Chad Johnson playing at the 11. And just like that, the Panthers doing a good job to hold their own and now turn it around. Bailey Wilson, the big skipper, gets the big fend away with an offload to Matt Downey. Jeez, Tyrone, this Panthers team, they're certainly bringing it here tonight. Oh, Johnson slips his way through and he's brought down in a tackle. I think we've just lost the feed with Tyrone. But third tackle now for the Panthers. Inside, Wilson gets the ball. He's brought down in a 2-man tackle here. 4th now. Just on the brink of half an hour in this first half of your TBC Live Clash. Oh, Matt Downey brought down with a clutch try-saving tackle around the ankles. 5th and last now. They'll pump it back to Mataus, who puts in a high bomb. Who's going to be under it? It's sat back. Cyrus Marks. He'll get past one, but he's stopped and dragged back. And geez, just like that, the Panthers, they are just bringing it here tonight. They're not going to leave any stone unturned in their quest to keep the season alive. And the visitors now off the hook, going to try and relieve a bit of pressure from deep inside their own half as Fa'afili gets the run there. 30 minutes played on your round 10 clash here from Penrith. Bluebet Stadium is the venue for the Panthers and the Storm. Your round 10 clash proudly brought to you by TBC Live as TBK gets the run there. 4th now. Storm still in their own half. They're going to try and clear the ball. And they'll run it through Nielsen, who will get them over the halfway line now. 36 gained on this set for the visitors. Where will they go? They shape up here in formation. They drop it back to Blake Harris, and he'll just send it downfield towards the corner of El Rey Romano. Bit of space to work with. Steps Will K, but he won't get any further. Oh, Sorry, that wasn't Will Kay. It was one of his teammates. But nonetheless, a great stop there from Corey Bell. Last line of defense, Cyrus Marks now. Not afraid to run that ball, and he's been backing himself all half. You'd love to see it. But trying to make a case, potentially, to start at the 1 jersey full time. As we see here, Jaden White swings it out to Marks once again. And he'll be dragged down by the coattails here. 4 tackle now for the Panthers. Shoved opposition 40. They swing it back in field to Kyle Lewis. The debutant got on him. Fifth and last now, 32 game. They drop back in the pocket. Matos, kicks it cross field. Who's going to be under it? It's Jack Jimmy. He's taken down in a tackle. And the Storm now trying to wind this clock down, I reckon. They've been forced into a tug of war with this Penrith side, and Penrith are just a team that's really... I just cannot reiterate how good they've been so far. The scoreline might not reflect it, but if you've watched this game, geez, they've really landed some punches tonight. Third tackle now, the Storm swing it right. Bell gives it out to Jack Jimmy, and Jack Jimmy's brought down close to the sideline there. Panthers fans hanging over the barrier, trying to give him an earful. As we see TBK wind up with it, brought down now, shy of the 50. 30 gained on the set for Melbourne as they lead 12-4 in this round 10 clash. And Kay will just bomb it straight down to Lomu. Lomu runs it straight at his Samoan counterpart in Manufaa Philly. First tackle now for the Panthers, deep inside their red zone. They're going to have to try and work their way out here. They go to Johnson. Johnson with gap now, and he'll just break the line. Gets the offload away to Wriggle. Wriggle's gone. Wriggle's got a bit of space on the right-hand side. And he's brought back there. And the Storm just trying to wind this clock down, but they've got a lot of time left. And Madonka just turns it straight over. He had a line break there, but he just forced his arm, and all of a sudden Blake Harrison's up with it. So now the Storm slow play the ball from Harris. Bit ginger after that contact as Hopschool takes the run through the middle. And they'll play the ball here, Melbourne. Less than 5 minutes remaining in this first half. It's been a very solid game from both sides, particularly from the Panthers. But Melbourne Storm, they're just one of the most class teams in the SRL. Oh, big bumper from Wilmot. He's got space. He just has to beat Cyrus Marks, and he'll go all the way untouched across the try line. And Ryan Wilmot, the number 15, gets points on the board for the Storm. Tyrone, what a game. What a play it was. What a try.
Oh, what a try. He just bumped off the lead defender, and Cyrus Marks had no chance for him. And the Storm now certainly getting a foothold in this game, and you'd surely have to think that Melbourne are up by 14 points here.
Yeah, and it's just, the Storm, they've just really learnt the lessons, and they've adjusted accordingly early on in this first half, because the Panthers just had them under the ropes. But, as we said, the Storm are an 80-minute side, and they're a side that you have to bring your best footy. You got to bring your A game. And just like that, they've turned it around. It's 18 unanswered points for the Storm.
Yeah, and Penrith will be disappointed at that, though. Just getting the early start, but then slowly crumbling away. Penrith hoping that they get one before half-time, as we get to see Hopsgood off the kickoff. He almost goes straight through. Unlucky there, as it's going to go to Logan Guys. Guys is going to be wrapped up. Second tackle. Oh, Corey Bell winds up, but the debutant Lewis gets to him. Tackles him. Third tackle now. It's going to go inside for Far Philly. Oh, gets the offload to Thorne. A little bit risky from the Storm. Pays off. Fourth tackle now. TBK. Oh, the Harbour Bridge ball to Mataus. And Mataus. Oh, he looked very dangerous. And now Penrith have a chance. Wriggle. Oh, he tried to go out a dummy half. Penrith have got to convert here before half-time. So we get to see Lennox Prakash. Great run. Third tackle. Chad Johnson. And they're slowly working their way here. Fourth tackle. Oh, Jackson Allison back on the field. And he'll be put on his back.
Yeah, it looks like I'm going to send this one up to the bunker. But yeah, that'll be another set. One last roll of the dice for the Panthers. We'll see if they can come up with trumps.
Yes, it's going to be fifth and last. Jaden White puts up the bomb. Oh, Cyrus Marks takes it, but Riley Murray's there in defence. And the Storm lead 18-4 at halftime. As we welcome you back here for the second half. And Melbourne commanding lead here, 18 points to 4. And Sadie, what are your thoughts on that first half?
Yeah, it's all right. I thought the Panthers started off really hot. You know, it was actually threatening to look a bit like an upset early on, but, you know, the Storm doing what they do best, just grinding teams out, you know, and not really worried about the short term, but more the long term. And that's how they play. That's how they approach their footy. You know, 80 minutes, just grind teams out and try and capitalise off the chances. But for the Panthers, I feel like they can really turn it around. They've got a lot of momentum to build off from that first half. It's just a matter of, you know, not turning over the ball and trying to capitalise when they've got the chance.
Melbourne here. Blake Harris will take the run. Fifth and last now. Strong opening set from the Storm. So it's going to go back to McKinnon. He's going to put down a big kick. Errol Ray Romano has to field it, but Errol Ray Romano gets up past the 20. That was looking like a good return there.
Yeah, the kick returns for the Panthers have probably been one of their positives from this game. But yeah, Cyrus Marks, he's really stood out at the fullback spot. And Ndonka straight through the gap. Just has to get past Corey Bell. He's got two looming on him. Numbers on the outside, but he'll just hold the ball. Good decision there. Third tackle inside the red zone.
And Penrith now, they're coming with steam, and Metcalf can't get past TBK there, and it'll be fourth tackle. Ooh. Oh, they're going to go to Wriggle. Down the short side, Wriggle. He's going to score. Oh, that was unbelievable. Sonny Ty goes up for a try, as it is a try. Brilliant work from the Panthers. So we get the green light. And now I think they've found an inroad back into this game. There's Matus. He will line us up here. It's going to be a tough kick out wide, but anything is possible in SRL. Anything is possible, but Matus has thinned it. And he hasn't got a conversion yet, and the scoreline stays 18 points to 8. TBK will get us back underway. They'll look to respond swiftly here, Melbourne. Just probably disappointed that they let in the first try there. They'll look to make amends as Lennox Prakash. He just goes straight from the back fence. First tackle now. Jackson Allison. Heel drive there. Second tackle. Penrith working it up. Going to go Callum Irwin. Offload inside to Wriggle. Wriggle won't get anywhere. It'll be third. Wilson. And Jackson Allison will just take the run to the 40-metre line. Fourth tackle. Back. All the way to Lind. Lindy's going to go for a 40-20. Does it have the angle? Bell's going to get to it. He's going to stay in. And got a great tackle there from Marshall Metcalf. And now we get to see the Storm try and work something here with Bruce Spencer. Oh. But just a costly penalty. And now it gets the Storm out of their own end. And it relieves the pressure. They'll get the ball on the 40-metre line, basically. Thorne taps it to Wilmot. Wilmot gives it to Will Kay, who's straight through the middle. Oh, that was brilliant from Will Kay. He'll get up to the 30-metre line. First tackle now. Going to spread it to TBK. Short ball to Guys. Guys, he'll be tackled there. Second tackle now. It's going to go to Wilmot. Wilmot to Murphy. Murphy straight through, and Murphy's going to score. And that's Melbourne that we know just razzle-dazzle stuff, and this lead has been restored for them. Just brilliant work from the Melbourne second rower. Coming on for, I believe it was Kane Nielsen, and he's been a good player for them, just popping up everywhere. Been a good asset for the Storm as TBK kicks the conversion, and it's out to a 16-point lead, and Penrith now under pressure. Their season's on the line. Lose this and they're most certainly eliminated from finals contention. As Sione Mata'us will get us underway here. Gonna go down to TBK, who will... Oh, he's gonna pass it long to Riley Murray. He almost goes through the line. First tackle now. It's gonna go off for Phoenix Murphy. Wrapped up there at a strong tackle though. Second. Riley Murray. He's just gonna drive it to the 30-meter line. Oh, Melbourne. They're going to try something. It's Bailey Wilson. But Riley Murray there. Desperate defense. Penrith. They've got the momentum. Oh, no, they don't. Commentators curse. And Melbourne get the ball back. Not what they would have wanted. And now, Guys, we'll just take it up over the 20-meter line. Oh, but Will Kay. Oh, he fends off Cyrus Marks. Will Kay's almost away. He just had to beat Jackson Allison. Couldn't do so. It's going to be second tackle now. Riley Murray. The Storm. They're just rolling through them. Third now. Long ball out to Phoenix Murphy. Tackled 10 meters out. The Storm. Here they come. It's going to be Riley Murray. He can't score. He'll be tackled 7 meters out. Fifth and last. It's going to go back for Blake Harris. He'll just run the ball uncharacteristically, and Penrith are going to get the ball.
All right, I am back. Apologies. I went to go get some sausage rolls from the canteen down here, and yeah, I've just gone back to a 24-8 game. So the Storm really pumping the pressure up now on the Panthers, and oh, geez, Regal, go son. I'll tell you what, that gap is starting to branch out in the Storm's favour, but half an hour left for the Panthers. They need to turn it on here, do or die. They need to throw it around. Don't be afraid to try things and get that result here tonight, get that win.
Cyrus Marks, he'll just get swallowed up there. Fourth now for the Panthers. It's going to go to Callum Irwin, but Callum Irwin is just driven back. And now they're going to have to just put down a punt down to Jack Jimmy, who's got can't step Metcalf. And that is great kick chase from the Panthers.
Yeah, it's been good in certain aspects of this game, the Panthers. But Melbourne have just played the more well-rounded game. And they're starting to have their way through the middle. The likes of Will Kay leading the way for this pack. You know, it feels like the Storm can knock on another 2 or 3 tries here, but the Panthers, you know, they have what it takes to turn this around, but they need to get a wriggle on.
Yeah, they do, as Cyrus Marks has to take it. He can't get past Phoenix Murphy, and they're going to have to start from their own 30, as it does go to Lennox Prakash. He'll just be taken down there. Second tackle now for the Penrith Panthers. Laumu moving out to the second row. Will take the run. Third tackle now. Lind throws the ball to Callum Irwin, and Panthers got to try something here, you have to say. They've been a little bit flat on attack, as we get to see Cyrus Marks do exactly that. He'll just go get to Corey Bell, but can't get anywhere else, and it will be fifth and last. Henrik Lind, perfect grubber. Riley Murray, but he gets sat on his ass by Jackson Allison. And he'll say, have that.
Yeah, get that in your muzzer. That's what you get for throwing me in the fire with the Muzbets this week. Oh, Will K, big don't argue with the goosey. Throwing it back to his halfbacks 5-8 days, but I'll tell you what, just like that, the Storm, dangerous possession inside Penrith half now. TBK, don't tell me he'll do it. He'll get the pass away to Corny. They're still going, Tyrone. Okay, go, put it down, mate. Oh. Jeez, that was hectic. Oh, in the past 10 seconds, it was just all happening. I think the Storm are finding their confidence now. They're just willing to throw it around here and play a bit of park footy. But geez, yeah, they're knocking on the door once again.
And Phoenix Murphy's going to take a run, and it's going to be 2 meters out, 5th and last for the Storm. Oh, Blake Harris can't get the foot to the ball, and he'll just take the tackle, and Penrith will get the ball back here on their own line.
Yeah, that ball just too much behind Blake Harris for him to get the ball away. But yeah, the Storm will just be hoping to pin the Panthers deep. If I'm the Panthers, you know, I'm thinking go back to what was working in the first half. Throw that ball around. You know, with this deficit, with what's on the line here, you just can't be afraid anymore to chance your arm. Chuck it out wide. Throw it deep back to Cyrus Marks. Let him cook. But yeah, we need to start trying something. They need to roll the die.
Yeah, they do. As Truck Ixatoki will take it now, and a strong run there to get them out of trouble, but it's going to be 5th and last. Going to go back for Lind. Lind kicks down to Jack Jimmy, who has to take it on his own line, but it's Jack Jimmy. He's not going to get anywhere, though. Storm starting their set inside their own 20 yet again. But we see time and time again, that man right there, Will Kay, get them out of trouble. Unfortunately, doesn't do so this time, as now we get to see Phoenix Murphy just take it over the 30-metre line. 3rd tackle here for the Storm. Oh, Riley Murray. Jackson Allison owns him. Puts him in his
get
pocket.
stuck into him, boys.
It's 4th tackle now. Blake Harris trying something.
It's a good kick.
It's a good kick, but Cyrus Marks. Just TBK there in the last line of defence. That's what saved them there. As now it's Lennox Bakash. Gonna take it over halfway here on the 2nd tackle. Long ball to Laumu. Laumu's gonna take it up. 3rd tackle now for the Panthers. Oh, Bailey Wilson out of dummy half. He can only get to the 30-metre line though. 4th tackle. It's gonna go. Oh, Seattle Matthews can't do anything there, though. And it will be 5th and last here, 25 metres out from the Melbourne line. But it's going to have to be Henrik Lind punting down to Jack Jimmy. Jimmy! Oh, we know what he can do! He can't get past Jaden White, though. Great defence. That was looking very dangerous.
Yeah, the Storm, they're starting to run the Panthers tired now, and you know, if it wasn't for that clutch try saver or potential try saver, you know, this game could have really just gotten more ugly. You know, 8-24, the Panthers, they've still got just a slim margin of hope here, but they need to hold strong here and just get to the other side of the field. Doesn't matter how you do it, chip and chase, give it out to the wings, whatever, 40-20, but you got to get this ball back to the other side.
Yeah, it will be 5th and last. Blake Harris putting in the grubber, but Lind traps it with perfection, and Penrith here have to work it from their own 20-metre line. Johnson will just take the run. Melbourne holding on. 2nd tackle. Gonna go inside for Wriggle. Wriggle, just driven back there though by the strong Melbourne defence. It's gonna be 3rd tackle now. They're gonna go out to Callum Irwin. Irwin can only get to the 40-metre line. 4th tackle. Oh, and Matu's going for the 40-20. It's not going to come off. Guys is going to take a run. Guys can't get past Jaden. And Storm going to go out of dummy half. Fans off 1. Gets to Cyrus Marks. It'll be 2nd tackle now as Barfilly. Will take the run. on the 20-metre line. Third tackle now. TBK wants to go himself. He just wants the ball. Fourth tackle here, 10 metres out. Will Kay passes to Manu Farfil. And he'll be taken down 2 metres out from the line. Fifth and last. Oh, from dummy half, James Thorne. Oh, he can't get over. And the Panthers survive again.
Yeah, Thorne, he's just poking his head from dummy half. He nearly got there, but yeah, the Panthers turning him over on the line. And that's that desperation in defence that'll help keep them in this game. But the time's ticking. It's against them. 15 minutes played. This is the game that will decide whether or not they'll stay alive in the finals fight, and they really need to just produce a rabbit out of the hat. You know, a moment of magic can turn this all around for the Panthers. But for the Storm, looking to just continue with what they've been doing, sticking to their game plan, they've really just, I guess, worn out this Panthers side, and they're just struggling to find meters on attack.
They are, as Manus almost kicks it into the back of his own player, but still gets a brilliant kick down to Maverick Oldfield. Oh, Thomas Mendonca just swallows him up. Melbourne here working it out of their own end. It's going to go to Farfilly. He'll be taken down there. It's now second tackle. They're going to go to Mason Remy, and Melbourne just not making too many meters here on this set. Third tackle now. Phoenix Murphy will drive 5 meters short of the 40-meter line. Fourth tackle.
Harris is in the slot.
Oh, Harris going for it. It's not going to come off. Cyrus Marks is going to get a solid return. Step past one. Can't get past Corey Bell. That was looking dangerous for Cyrus Marks.
Yeah, Blake Harris just a bit of a shanker off the boot there, and Cyrus Marks, he's been playing with his heart on his sleeve all night, leading by example for this Panthers side. But, you know, the clock is just getting away from him here. And as we speak of the devil, there he goes again. Maybe Cyrus can get on the board for this set, but the Panthers will be looking to try and make something happen here.
As we see Chad Johnson just take a run here, 5 meters out. But they're going to spread it to the right-hand side. Yes, they are. They're going to go. Oh, but Errol Ray Romano is swallowed in that tackle. It's going to be fifth and last now for the Panthers. Do or die. Oh, they're going to get a seven tackle set. Oh, Chad Johnson. Can he go? Oh, no. That was looking dangerous. Here come the Panthers. Callum Irwin, 1v1 versus Riley Murray. Someone comes in to help at the legs, and he'll just be turned on his back. Penrith have got to score here now to keep their season alive. Where are they going to go? They're going to go inside to Cyrus Marks. He can't get to the line. He was very close to going over. Not to be, though. Oh! They're going to call a forward. That could be it for the Panthers, as Storm now just want to run out the clock.
Yeah, I was going to say, come on, ref. Let him have that one, but I forgot I was reffing this one, so that is the decision on field. And yeah, you got to feel a bit bad for the Panthers. They had that chance there to just get something on the board, and unfortunately for them, I think the rain has just put too much dew on that ball, slipped out of their hands, went forward. And again, a chance goes begging for the Panthers, and the Storm looking to just weather out this final 10 minutes.
As Riley Murray's just going to take it up. 5 meters. Oh, no! Oh, Penrith. Now the game's being entered.
He is the ultimate milker. All right, he was carrying on there. He had a grade A carry on in that tackle, and all of a sudden, I keep forgetting I'm the one refereeing this game.
You are the one refereeing this game.
Even I fell for it. That's how good he is at milking.
He's saying he's milking, but he still gave the call.
Yeah.
Player.
I'm going to have a word with myself after this game.
Yep, first tackle. Back for Corey Bell. Steps through one. He hasn't been able to do much this game, Corey Bell. Penrith have done a good job on him. It's now going to go to Phoenix Murphy. He will be taken down there on the third tackle now. Where will they go? It's going to go for TBK. Looking like he's going to throw it, but holds onto it. Fourth. Farfilly. Taken back there, fifth and last. Where will they go? It's going to go to Blake Harris. Puts up the bomb, right-hand side. Oh, Marshawn Metcalf, what a take. And Penrith got to build from here now.
Yeah, Tyrone, it's just time is against them now with 7 minutes, and this deficit, I think this is going to rule their finals chances out of contention for the Panthers. It's... Oh, there we go. We got something there. We've
Sunny
got something
time
there.
making the correct call.
For once.
Very happy for once.
But yeah, this Penrith side, you got to feel bad for them this season. They've been so close, and they've really gone toe to toe with the rest of the competition. They've shown that they have what it takes to battle, but tonight is just... It's been a huge difference in class between the two sides. It doesn't help when they're missing one of their best players in Cody Mansell. They've got an interim captain in Bailey Wilson who's been thrusted into the deep end. But geez, scoreline aside, they really got to be proud of their performance. They've left it all out on the field with 5 minutes to go. Hopefully they can get one more on the board. But yeah,
consolation.
I think come on, Penrith. Let's send it home with a try.
As it's going to be fifth and last now for the Panthers, and they're just going to go back to Lind, who will bomb it. That's way too long. You can see it coming from a mile away. And Storm are going to get a 7 tackle set.
Yeah, all the time in the world, Mavo, he could have had a water break. The amount of time he had to catch that ball. But for the Storm, this is going to be great for their minor premiership hopes. They're going to move out to 8-2 after this round. And they'll be looking to try and get back-to-back minor premierships. I'm not sure if it's been done before, but I'll tell you what, they're certainly getting the wood up on the Cowboys at this moment. Those two sides are competing for minor premiership, sides like the Dolphins as well. Outsiders trying to make a run there. So, yeah, the Storm will be pretty happy with this performance, coming away with a win and getting up there on the ladder, solidifying a spot in the top 8.
Yeah, and it's now going to be fifth and last here for the Melbourne Storm. They're going to just give it back to Blake Harris. He's just going to run it himself. He doesn't want to take the risk in the kick return, but I probably still would have kicked it anyways.
I'll tell you what, Riley Murray got in the way there. TBK just couldn't do much around the big noggin of Riley Murray. Get him off, I reckon. But I'll tell you what, the Storm, classy outfit tonight. Not one bad performer or one bad player. They're a well-oiled machine, and they're going to be a certain threat when we get to the finals. With an 8-2 record, they'll be looking to defend their crown and go back-to-back. So there's a lot riding on them for the Storm at the moment. And yeah, the Panthers, their home fans just waiting still. Just
to confirm.
Want to see one try before they go tonight.
Get the try. They hopefully, but also one disappointment. Riley Murray did not score. I'm just still very
get that up your mother. Get that up, yeah.
Come on. Oh, that kick is way too long yet again. And Melbourne will run the clock out here. They've got the ball. Going to go to Riley Murray himself. Which one of those blokes would just him on his ass yet again? Jackson Ellison's not out there, so it's not going to happen, unfortunately. But with 25 seconds left, just going to go to Guys. Guys will run it up. They'll get one more play in, the Melbourne Storm. It's going to go to Manu Farfili. He'll run it up. And the Melbourne Storm put out a convincing performance and defeat the Penrith Panthers 24 points to 8. And Sunny, pretty much expected, but although Penrith did show a lot of fight in that match.
Yeah, particularly in the first 10 minutes, they really just came out firing. And, with Cody Mansell being a huge out for this side, I think they can still be very impressed with how they performed there tonight, proud of themselves for putting up a valiant fight. But unfortunately for the Panthers, they will officially be ruled out of finals contention for this season. So that's an early line to their hopes. But they'll be hoping to finish strong with their remaining 3 games as we take a look at the TBC Live stats. And I'll let you break this down here, Tyrone.
Yeah, we can see the main differences here. They made 12 errors. They conceded 3 penalties. Just personally, I don't think it's good enough. Even though they had a number of more line breaks, they were their own worst enemy, in my opinion.
Yeah, Tyrone, they had a lot of momentum to build off in the opening stages of that first half, but yeah, they just shot themselves in the foot a lot of times and turned that ball over, and that's something you really can't afford to do against a side like the Storm. Marks and Real getting over for the Panthers, TBK, Bell, Murphy and Wilmot scoring tries for the Storm. Double the errors from Penrith, 12 to 6, 16 from 25 completions compared to the Storm's 23 from 28. Tackles, Penrith had to make more. They missed less, but the Storm just managed to get through. And despite the scoreline, the Panthers had more line breaks, 31 compared to the Storm's 22.
Yeah, very contrasting game. As we have a look at the individual stats, starting with the Panthers, it's Cyrus Marks up at the top of the list. Make a vow. Brilliant performance on a losing side. And we've got Bailey Wilson making 31 tackles as well. Another massive performer from the Panthers. Anyone else you'd like to point out?
Yeah, Wilson and Johnson really led the way for the Panthers pack. They played a great game here tonight. 4 line breaks for Chad Johnson, 140 run meters in 59 minutes. El Rey Romano, I thought, was one of their best performers tonight. He was very dangerous on the kick returns, 4 line breaks there as well. Yeah, a lot of their players getting over the century mark for the run meters, but they just weren't able to cross the line and finish it when it mattered. So yeah, that was the story of the night for the Panthers. They were good, but they just weren't good enough in the end. And we'll take a look at the visiting side here, the Melbourne Storm.
Yeah, James Thorne up the top of the list, but Will Kay, 244 meters, 5 tackle breaks, 5 line breaks. Just another brilliant performance from the captain. And that's maybe what could have got them over the line in this match.
Yeah, see, Tyrone, I want to give him his flowers, but he just loves to throw me under the bus, in commentary and other games. No, I'm joking. Look, Will Kay, he just does what he does best. He leads by example.
Yeah.
5 tackle breaks, 5 line breaks, and 244 run meters. I mean, he's certainly making a case for Sim VP this season. And when you look at how well the Storm have been going, a lot of it has been off the back through him just paving the way and guiding them around the field. TBK, I thought, had a great game tonight. Logan Guys as well, Blake Harris and Balzer. We can always expect those types of players to get up there in the numbers. And I will give an honourable mention to my good mate Riley Murray, 100 run meters in his 56-minute stint here tonight. And that's all he's going to get from me.
Yeah, as that'll do us here on this Tuesday night action. As we'll see you later for more SRL action.